Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
63, 63, 63.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Tua on the bootleg here, rolling to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and a yard. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Sidney Brown with it. Now he's loose at the 40.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They'll throw now on the final play. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. There he goes, right side. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
They'll send Brown in motion right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Tua going to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's Big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 20 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Great.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Dances by him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No touch that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th. putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The second down pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go on left. Hey, 73, 73. Yo, touch.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
But first down, Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Great. 73. Crowd left, get it. 63. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be caught with the taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptures, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit, so can you save now? This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you.